Hi, I'm Stuart from SB Leadworks. Welcome to the next job. Right, so I've been listening to the comments and people have been saying in the comment section they've been struggling sometimes to hear the audio on the videos. So I've finally done it. I finally got round to investing in a microphone. As you can see, you can just about see it there, hopefully. Hopefully this will improve the audio quality, but please let me know in the comment section if it does make a difference or not very much difference at all, but fingers crossed it will be some better audio quality. So let's go and have a look, see what it's all about. Right, okay, so if we come round here, just got this double chimney knee to lead. Very, very straightforward. It's a nice little Saturday job for me today. So luckily they've left the boarding well away. So let's go up this ladder. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to pin a 150 flashing over these soakers. I'll have to just see where the studs are. I can see there's one there. I'm not sure where the next one is, so I'll have to there might not even be another stud by the looks of it. I'll have a look at that and see if I can find the next stud. Just going to pin a flashing on just so that when this boarding gets finished off, you're not going to see any of these soakers up the sides. It'll just be a nicer finish, just to see a nice line of lead through there. They'll probably cut the boarding still quite low to the tiles. I imagine probably like an inch off or something, but I think seeing lead in there will be a lot nicer than the soakers. So we've got those flashings to pin on first. Ooh, and then we've literally just got an apron to do through here. There's a DPC tray there, and it's been done the right way for a change. It's actually been put on the top. Usually what brickies seem to do is they put it right on the bottom there, so then it's difficult to get underneath. Whereas this way, now I can grind, well, it's pretty much wiped out anyway, but I can grind that chase through and not damage the tray. So that is really good to see, nice to see. Don't see it very often, to be honest. So yeah, just got a nice apron corner to go in there. So we just have a welded corner coming down there, and then another little weld around the front there, which I'll probably do off a ladder down here. Just walked into a tree branch. It's not very helpful. And then yeah, it's just exactly the same around that side as well. So what we do, just going to set myself up a little bench down here, get those flashings on, and we can start knocking up those aprons. Okay, so I've just put these flashings in place now. Just cut that to the angle at the top there. I actually managed to slide it past there a little bit, which is quite cool. Just cut that just level with the tiles down there. So that's pinned in now. Done the same on the other side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this chase out ready for the apron. There's a bit of plastic sheet down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this over the tiles, try to protect them a little bit from all the dust. You know, ideally if I was here I would have cut this out before it was tiled, but it hasn't worked out that way round this time. So what we're going to have to do, even though it is pretty, you know, it's pretty wiped out, so I don't think it's going to create much dust, but if I put a bit of plastic sheet on there anyway, that will help protect it. So we get that sheet on there, cut those chases out, do them both sides. We're just doing it each one as we go. Then I can yeah, let's get these aprons in. Okay, so that's those chases all ground out now. Just swept all the tiles down as well. There wasn't much dust, but I just cleaned them off. I've also now just put that apron in on that side. That one's done. Just rounded off the corner there to make that look quite nice. So now that one's done, what I'm going to do now is take you around to the other side, and then we'll just make up this next apron. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get the angle that we need. I'm just going to use this bevel just to get the angle. Right, that's the angle there, sorted out. So let's take that down to the bench now. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark 250mm coming round over the flashing, which sounds like a lot, but some of this will be cut off. It's to give us the raking angle. So we're going to measure 250, just like that. Sorry, lightly scribe that down there. I'm just going to mark my 25mm turning into the brickwork. I just need to mark now from the brickwork trace down to the tile. Let's get some measurements for that. So it varies. So at one end we've got 155. Just need to measure the other side. Right, so come along 850, 850, and then 120. Right. So we come along 850. Then we got 120. So this is going to test the mic out now. This is where my old phone used to struggle when it's set up on the tripod. So hopefully this will be better for you for hearing. Let's scribe that line through there. Sorry, chalk line through there. Right, that's that. Yeah, it does varies quite a lot, doesn't it? Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use this angle that we took, and I'm just going to put that just down there. I've lost my pencil. I'll use this. That's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to mark that angle. So that. What I'm doing now is I'm going to cut up that line there. And that was the angle. I'm just going to leave a little tag on there that I'm going to be able to weld to. Use the left-handed snips for this. So. I just need to cut a little bit off here. Then I'll swing it round and bend up this 25mm line. Like so. Knock that up. What I'll do now is just knock up that little tag there, ready for welding. Okay, I'm just going to get a wire brush and I'm just going to clean up that corner. I'll just make it a bit easier once it's clean. And we can knock this up. It's 250. I've got to just take a little bit off there. Okay. Now we can bend this up. It'll just give me a nice little tag for welding there now. Just going to set that line lining. Okay. Just quickly get a little tag on there. Then we clean it up. Okay. Just swing this round the other side as well, so hopefully be able to see it in the video. Don't like my back to you, so no, I think I'm still going to have my back to you, aren't I? But what I'm going to do in a minute, I'm just going to weld that up. I'm going to first of all just cut some sticks off and clean them up. We've got one there already. Let's do another one. I like my sticks quite thin, to be honest. It's literally, I don't know, about 3mm maybe, something like that. It's not very much at all. That's what I seem to get on better with. So I'm just gonna shave hook that and clean that up. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to put this round exactly where I was because it's the wrong hand for me. I'm just gonna weld this up quickly. Let's clean that up. Right. Should put a mask on really. Right, just gonna quickly weld this up now. Okay. Get another stick. I'm going to turn it down slightly now, be a bit easier for welding that last section. I think we're there. Look at there. Okay, that is that. Right, so now we've welded that, we're just going to take it up there now. Okay, so that just sat in there now. I haven't wedged it yet. What I also done is just cut that back because it was down to 250, wasn't it? So I've just done like a raking cut on there. So now that's in. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move the ladder around to the front and make up that last gusset to weld in. Right, okay, so I've just set this into position and I've just marked where this last gusset's going to go. Just put a few tacks in there just to keep it in place. What I'm going to actually do now is I'm going to take it back out again. I'm going to weld this on the bench. Sometimes I would just weld that in position, but for ease today, and because I can, I think I will, I'll just take it out, weld that on the bench, and then we can put it in and put some patination oil on there. Okay, so that's the other side fitted as well now. I've just put some patination oil on that as well. Same round here. So that is now job done. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. You can check me out on Instagram at SAB Leadworks. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Hopefully catch you in the next. Cheers.